people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 21 of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Last time, we met the man, the legend, the lover of Christmas himself, Manfred von Karma, and all of his perfection. And now, we are trying to oppose him and all of his glory by cross-examining Lotta Hearts. Yeah, let's get the show on the road. Literally, we cannot oppose Manfred at this time. Even if we try to present any evidence, he just shoots down. All we can hope to do is basically just press everything Lotta has to say and then just see where that goes. So I know where that goes, and it leads to us actually making progress. Just after midnight, you say. In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. I know, it was glorious. Christmas Day is the best day of the year because that's when Santa comes and he gives us presents. This year, I asked for a cravat, I asked for some boot polisher, I asked for a lawn ornament of a garden gnome, and lots of other things. Huh? Oh, yeah, well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really? Bringing Christmas, the best day of the year, into this? What next are you gonna say Santa was the killer, you savage? I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. I was in my car. Yes, you were in your car. Why were you camping there anyways? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to reuse in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Press further. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? Told you, Manfred will not let anything pass in his trials. What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait now, I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already! Objection sustained. Please don't hurt me, Mr. Von Karma. I'm scared. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. I heard this bang. Yes, you heard the bang. So, you weren't looking at the lake at the time? No. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already! I asked you to find a contradiction! Not leisurely chat with the witness. Yeah, looked out the window, saw two gents in a boat. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Press further. Wait a second. I was asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. Universal counsel for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. This is Manfred we're talking about. He's hiding everything. Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless! Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. If I wanted meaningless babble, I would be talking to everyone else in the office or a detective. Von Karma, I think I hate you. Hey, trust me, compared to the guy who was Manfred's boss, Manfred is a kitten. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. Like I said, would you rather have the other alternative, which is just, well... well, let's just say, Manfred could be doing a whole lot worse things to you in this trial, Phoenix. A lot more dickish things to you. To what end? There wasn't nary a thing in the lake but the boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be, and now CzarThwomp's for those in my lines. That damn yank CzarThwomp from all my lines. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It's almost like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Literally, that's probably gonna be the title of this episode, just OBJECTION! Mr. Wright! The witness has answered the question in full. No need to further question. No need for further questions. CzarThwomp, you're flubbing my lines now. What the hell? You have been dealing me for years, and you still flub the lines. Objection sustained. That's what I'm. Sustained. Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But Your Honor. You keep your promise! Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you will have to leave the courtroom immediately! Understood?
Nick! Not a testimony is fishy, Nick! Real fishy!
I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment! Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Well, who was that?
It was me!
Maya! Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not! Not a heart! Your testimony stinks! It's unclear whether you actually don't get the leg! It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth! That is the truth! This is a matter of life or death! Nada! Did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire the pistol?
You will stand down! The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta!
Maya being the bad cop.
Nick, where's the fire hose? Where's my broom, Nick? I'll beat her ass! I'll take the handle where the sun don't shine, Nick! What's the big idea? Treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear, I saw Edgeworth. Enough! Judge! Declare the defense in contempt of court! Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. Yes, Maya makes an outburst and Phoenix is the one who is blamed. No! No! Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor! Nick is innocent!
There are no innocents among defense attorneys. You are a slime to me. You are like the primordial ooze. You are like amoebas to me. And I am the evolved human. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I know you're supposed to say wrong, but I want to say right. I want to see, because no one else says right, and I know he said, damn it, he's right.
Nick, there must be something we can do.
I don't think there is. The cross-examination's over already.
But did Lotta just say she saw him? John, she did, Nick. She just said that she saw Mr. Edgeworth. She didn't say that in her testimony, did she?
You're right. Your Honor, did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order! You're in contempt of court! It's too late for wild claims! Judge, sustain my objection! I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta has made no testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. The defense has no rights! Not in my courtroom! But he is in contempt of court!
No, I am! If you're gonna arrest someone, arrest me!
Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick! I did what I could! You have to do the rest! Good luck!
Maya! I can't offer the melodrama, but now you are in my jungle alone, kitty cat, and you will not be coming out alive! Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction here, or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. The last statement. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Miles Edgeworth. That's it? Uh-oh, I don't know if I can find anything in that. What will Maya say? Okay, this one is easy. All you have to do, present the lake photo. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't anything else, because that's the thing. You think, oh, it's simply this, and then, oh, it's the next one over. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally! What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So, this picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the face of the man in this boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? I am not good with a southern female voice. I am sorry.
Mr. Wright has a point. He has no point! That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please!
Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How do you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
Miss Hart.
What?
Could you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I could and I meant I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it! I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully baked testimony! How Edgeworth was seen. You're right, it was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in my car. See, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See, no problem. They're binoculars, not these fog dispensing items of magic.
You use binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
This one better be good. How Edgeworth was seen. Okay. Just don't want to see through, I just want to see the things. I think you have to press this one. If there was a heavy fog, how did your binoculars change at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog, but you say you clearly saw him. I did, yeah. Basically, Lotta was looking for Gordy.
Enough! There's no room for doubt in her testimony.
She sounds pretty doubtful to me, but I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many Von Karmic ejections I get. Oh, speaking of which, I think that would be a good time to explain the pun so far. Anyways, we have Lotta Hart, which is just as that, Lotta Hart, and Manfred's pun name is actually just, you have to take into consideration the German word von, which means from, which basically, Manfred's name is literally Manfred from Karma. As for Robert Hammond, I'm not really sure what his pun name is. It's one of the few that I'm not really sure of. I'd have to check on that. So, how can you see Edgeworth? Now, just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types never find a gal where I'm from. No offense, Lotta, but no one would want a girl from where you're from. They would just yak your ear off and just make a whole bunch of melodrama.
Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is.
Amen to that, Judge! You think that Manfred would be the one to actually say that sort of comment?
Nobody loves me.
And then Apollo, meanwhile, he's just like, he's in his orphanage, he's just like, Mr. Wright, you have no idea. You have no idea, Mr. Wright, of what I deal with on a daily basis. No one loves me. So once I finish, we'll get in the car. Your camera? Yeah, I've got an automatic.
The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objections absurd.
He's not letting me answer any questions. Yes. Okay. Yes, brought your binoculars with you. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday, you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers?
The camera's irrelevant to this case.
You can't say that for certain.
I can because I'm Von Karma. I am the perfect man. Mr. Wright, is that camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera?
Press further. You always want to press further. This is make or break time. The camera is the utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there.
Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set to take pictures of a meteor shower. But then, we present the camera because it was set to sound. You were photographing shooting stars. That's a lie. That's Lotta's lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of stars, Miss Hart. Oof.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
What exactly was she photographing?
Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss photographed at the lake? Simple. Gordy. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph.
What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gourd Lake.
Well, Miss Hart,
What is wrong with Gordy? He was thrown out by Christmas magic.
I've never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was out the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I have proof. I have it.
Proof? Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. Here's the proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster.
Shouldn't that be Phoenix's line, not the judge? Oh my gosh, the judge is out presenting. God help us all. The camera. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had to set your camera to respond to loud noises.
Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Oh, you lawyer types that smart. So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. What you just used several minutes of our precious time to prove is nothing more than that this witness is an idiot who thinks that monsters exist. Why isn't she focusing on Santa or other such matters of importance? But, Mr. Von Karma, Santa's not real. Santa is real, you neurotic stooge! Shut your mouth before I shut it for you!
Hey!
But, as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. What could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of it. Basically, she wasn't paying attention to the boat scene. She was just looking for Gordy.
Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Alright, fine. I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it.
And then Manfred's like, damn it! I always run into these kind of defense attorneys. Why won't they just die in the hole already? Why won't they just follow Gregory's lead? At least he had the decency to die in the elevator.
Lotta's new testimony. After I'm now a research student at university, I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's where I was supposed to camp out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard that bang, I looked straight ahead at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at the boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she's a research student or a photographer has no bearing on the case. There's no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Well, Carmen's up to something. I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction? Very well, very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in your mind.
Ha! That'll be a first!
Haha, very funny.
You understand that this is your last chance at cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there's no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then I will celebrate by going to Pancake Cafe! The boys and Maddie is to die for!
Yes, the fact that the Ace Attorney anime actually is an episode where Manfred goes to a place known as Pancake Cafe. A lot of new testimony. I just want to check through. Yes, there was much of... Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. Basically, you have to go to here. Basically, she's saying that she saw 2 gunshots. Wait. I thought this was... See, this is what I mean. You know the evidence, but yet you get banged for it. Damn dramatic irony. Okay, that's the first time you will really ever see a penalty. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at the time? Huh? Wait, so you've been thinking about maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, no. The lake was smooth as glass and nobody was on the shore neither. I better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat up on Karma any other way. Just start punching Manfred. So knowing Manfred, he would be more than happy to beat the crap out of Phoenix. That, and he would not use his fists, if you know what If you ever seen the series, you know very well what I'm referring to. Then what manner of person are you? I'm not sure I'm half-suiting enough to be called a man of anything. I'm an investigative photographer. I want to press everything. Just me on Caesar. An investigative photographer. Yep. You get your photo and I'll sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was thinking taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? What? There was a UFO I just had hanging in the sky. A UFO? You know, an unidentified flying object. A UFO. That's why I had this sort of revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. Yes, Scoop. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah! They even had him up on the TV. I'm not sure that appearing on the local news Rumor of the Month show qualifies. Last month's show was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey! They also had a picture of him in the newspaper, for real!
Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we?
Well, you know the old saying, Phoenix. It's a challenge to argue with a genius, but impossible to argue with an idiot. Yes, of course. That's why I was camping out by the lake. That's why you put on the automatic sensor on your camera. Yep, but borrowed it from a friend at the university. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera trigger was at night. But that's all I was hiding. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose of the lake. Heck, if word got out that I was up to, that lake be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually...
Mr. Wright, I don't know what time you ask a question with no relevance to the case!
Whatever you say, Von Karma, I know you told her to keep quiet.
You know nothing!
Yes, when I heard the bang, I think you have to present the gunshot gun on this episode. What sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper and sounded how I was expected. Yes, with the boat the whole time, there wasn't much else to look at. Yet, I don't know. She heard a bang, then she thought Gordy was out there. I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What do you do? What I do now? What you give me that look for? It's definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence.
Witness, continue.
Hold your hush puppet, Pops. I'm getting there. Yeah, basically she was not focusing. Present the Gordy article. Like I said, this game can be a little wonky with the logic because, frankly, we're going to be going into the point where Lotta only saw 2 gunshots. She only saw 2 shots when the gun was fired 3 times. Miss Hart, were you really looking at the boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You're the beast. Gladly! You're a freak of nature! And then Lotta just punches him in the jaw because we all know Phoenix does not learn. Phoenix did not learn over the course of this game not to present his damning evidence to people. You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you had heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any signs of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. But frankly, the gunfires are also a worthy thing because really, like I said, the gun was fired 3 times. And that's a point we are going to be getting to. Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there now.
But Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I was just, thought, I could be a witness to murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey, you got the photograph, you got proof.
So, we can't see who was shooting who in this.
Right. That's why I took the photos.
Witness! That's enough!
I think that's a good time to end this episode off. I really appreciate you taking around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back to the next one. If you like the video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever that you want. With that, I'll see you later. Bye.